Hey everyone, so just got to the shop here. Should probably be hanging around the barn today. As you can see, we got combine tracks behind me. We got them in here. They're ready to be put on the combine. However, I don't think we are going to be putting them on just yet. We've been dragging our feet putting these on. We don't care to run them compared to the tires. These are kind of a last resort. We've had a very unusual wet summer. To make a long story short, we bought these in the fall of 21, probably midway through harvest. And there's actually a video somewhere, an older video you can go look at, and you'll notice that the 9660, our old combine, eventually has tracks midway through that video. But bought these, ran them half a fall harvest with them, and then took them back off again. Don't really care to run these unless we absolutely have to. They're not the most user-friendly. For our operation, we do quite a bit of road work. We're scattered out pretty good mile-wise. So with these on the combine can only do about, I think, 14 miles an hour top speed going down the road. Whereas with tires, can do over 20 miles an hour. We had all our fields kind of within 5-10 miles of the home farm. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, and yeah, you can just put them on and keep them on. But I personally like running with tires better, so if we can keep them on, that'd be awesome. Supposed to have some hot, warm weather coming up finally, now that summer's over. But yeah, the next few days look really good. We have soybeans that are probably ready to go today, but the sun hasn't been out and it's been kind of rainy, crappy out the past couple days. So hopefully by after the weekend, it's Friday today, hopefully after the weekend, we'll be able to try it at least and see if we can harvest and maybe give the combine a test run. Yeah, brought those out of storage. They're here in case we want to put them on. It's kind of a pain in the butt to put them on. It takes a few hours at least. As far as that goes, just gonna hang around here, get some stuff ready. Like I said, the 4010, got the grain auger that probably needs to be cleaned out. The big 13-inch grain auger that goes up into the grain bin. So we'll probably end up putting this on the auger up to the grain bin. It may seem silly to wash it right before it goes to work, but it's pretty dirty right now, so maybe we'll clean it up so it looks pretty before it can get all dirty again. Got the 4010 all hooked up to the 13x84 auger here. I'm going to pull this up by the shed. It needs to be cleaned out and greased. As you can see, there's some rotten soybeans in there. It's kind of nasty. So that in this boxy area here usually has grain in it. So get this little area cleaned out, and then the auger over there. As you can see, grain likes to get trapped into these little corners here. So we want to get all this cleaned out. Got the 4010 and the auger all washed up, and while I had the power washer set up, I took the time to wash the gooseneck trailer and the work truck. So a little bit of extra time, but this is already almost dried off. I'm gonna get this thing greased, and then I will be able to park it, and then we'll set it up in a couple days. So I forgot to open up this cover where these chains are to power wash, but I thought there was some grease zerks in here, but there's not. But I did notice that these chains are actually pretty loose. So we're gonna see if we can get these tightened up. Got it cleaned, greased, and I even checked the oil in the gearboxes. I didn't put that in the video, but here it can sit for the next couple of days. I even put a cap on top of the exhaust so that way it doesn't rain. I figured if I didn't do that, it would rain again. So yeah, it can sit here for a couple of days. Got some little yard tools here that are kind of in the driveway. Probably get these moved. We'll typically put the auger set up on the north side of this bin here. This is the bin we usually put our soybeans in, and then this whole area we can either, depending on the year how dry it is back here where it's grass, we can do a loop and pull the truck along the auger right here. So those are kind of in the way. Got to get those moved. Even then, I don't think we'll be doing a big loop around for how wet the yard is this year, so we'll probably be backing in from the road to the auger, which is going to sit somewhere where this water puddle is. So in the last video, I picked up the grain cart and I got it moved home now. Behind me here is the 8100. This is one of 4 of the tractors we can run with the grain cart. This is actually the smallest tractor that we'll put on this as of right now. This has got the least amount of horsepower out of the 4 tractors we'll run the grain cart with. And tire-wise, the smallest tires. Probably not going to keep this on the grain cart for too long. Maybe the first couple farms, and those are tiled fields. And then we'll probably end up switching to the 8410 or the Cat Challenger track machine. We try to use this when we can. Especially when we do like wheat harvest, which we haven't done in a couple of years, but this has got lower hours on it, whereas the 8410 it's got quite a bit more. So to prolong the 8410's life, we try to use this one to stop using the 8410 so much, to keep that one around a little bit longer. But the 8410's got more horsepower and the tires are a lot bigger, more flotation, and overall just a bigger, stronger tractor. Where this, not so much. You can get into trouble pretty quick with this one, I could see. So only gonna use this for a couple jobs, but still cool to throw it on here. I enjoy using this one quite a bit. It's probably one of the cleanest tractors we have, actually, you know, paint wise and everything. For how old it is, it's a late model 8000 series. So it's got the 8.1 liter in it. I remember last soybean harvest running like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to get this thing greased, tires checked, and everything while the combine was already running. And yeah, because, you know, we like to do stuff last minute sometimes. So I'm going to get this out, check the tires. These have slow leaks. You probably have to pump them up once or twice during harvest. So they're definitely low right now. We'll put a gauge on them and pump them up. Get everything hooked up. This does have 2 cameras on it. There's one right above me to watch where you're dumping. And then there's also another one right behind here. So when you're going down the road, you can see if you got cars or anything behind you and what's going on. Other than that, we'll just kind of wipe the windows and fuel it up if it needs fuel. Well, this doesn't look too good. I think the last video I did, I put air in these tires, but I didn't have a gauge with me, and I just pumped enough in them to move it down the road empty. But yeah, they're still pretty flat. So right now I'm not getting my camera B to talk, which is the camera that's pointed in the back of the cart, but camera A is working. Well, I think I finally got this thing ready to go to work. Spent way more time on this than I thought I would. A couple hours extra, actually. You know, when I first pulled it out, I'm like, oh, I'll just pump up the tires and wipe the windows quick and put some grease at it. Well, 3+ hours later, I just getting done with it now. Did I need to be as thorough as I was? No. You know, I checked all the fluids in the tractor, greased the cart, the tractor, wiped all the windows, tractor and cart. You know, did I need to wipe the windows on the grain cart or even the tractor? No, they're just gonna get dirty again, right? Well, it does make it nicer for the operator, and we try to take care of our stuff and keep things well greased and clean. Try to be good about this when we have the time to do it, and right now I have the time to do it, so it's not looking good for me to even really touch the combine today at this point. But yeah, just really time consuming. You know, did I need to blow out the cab? No, but it makes it nicer and comfortable, and we try to, like I said, keep our stuff clean when we can help it. Obviously, you know, we're not cleaning out the cab every day, but it's just nice to have it fresh from the start, and then, you know, mid-harvest we'll probably pull it aside and clean it out again if we have the chance, if we're by a building with an air compressor or something. But got the cameras working, everything's greased, CB antenna is on, and the only thing I haven't checked yet is the lights. So let's do a quick walk around real quick and check that out. Those top lights are not working. Why not? That's better. Yes, I do know that the flashers on the roof are not working. I'm not sure what it is with 8000 series cab hazard lights. But we've tried replacing a bunch of different stuff and the wiring harness and stuff, and bulbs and everything else, and for whatever reason, you can give them a good smack and they'll turn on again for a little bit and then they'll turn off. So I don't know what the issue is. We messed with them on the 81 and the 8410 and just never seemed to work that long, so kind of gave up on them at this point. The field lights, however, work great. Just the flashers on both 8000 series tractors don't work that good. But yeah, this thing is ready to go to work. I'm probably gonna back this back in the shed. I made a bit of a mess of the driveway when I was cleaning out the auger. There's nothing worse smelling than rotten soybeans. So I'm trying to dig out the 4030 over there. That's got our little driveway scraper on it. And 165 was in the way, so I backed that up, hooked it on the header cart. Probably not gonna pull it out today because I'm trying to do little other things. I intended on getting that out today and kind of giving the combine a test drive in the driveway, but it's not looking too good to do that today. So gonna get the 4030 going and scrape up the driveway and kind of clean up my mess a little bit. It smells really, really bad when you get anywhere near where I was cleaning the auger. So